Before getting into this video, I want to quickly shout out our sponsor, 𝓅𝒕𝒗. 𝓅𝒕𝒗 makes high quality, slim, and trackable smart wallets. Using the Solar Charge Tracker card, you can track your wallet worldwide using an app on your phone. You can even press a button on your phone to ring the card if you're looking for your wallet. And my personal favorite part is the easy to use card feature. You just pop them out by pressing that button, grab the one you need, and you're on your way. So thank you, 𝓅𝒕𝒗, for sponsoring this video. I will leave a link at the top of the description if you want to pick yourself up a trackable smart wallet. Thank you, 𝓅𝒕𝒗, for sponsoring. Now let's get to the video. So I've been skating alone a lot lately, and I've noticed that this starts happening just about every time it turns to fall and the weather cools down. It's like something about it. When I wake up, I just want to get outside and feel the crisp air. And I also think that the turn to fall puts me in sort of this like melancholy, slower paced, maybe a little bit of a nostalgic and contemplative mood. I also find fall just like viscerally beautiful, so I definitely feel this urge to just be outside. And for whatever reason, I just need to go outside. Like it's like I don't feel like hitting anybody up. I just go to the skate park and have a session, and I kind of wanted to make this video to explore that because I sort of feel like there's something deeper going on. These solo sessions are actually deeply satisfying, and they feel really good, and they feel like what I need in my life right now to kind of slow things down. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. So I've been doing this for a couple weeks in a row now, where almost every morning, actually, I'll wake up at like 7 or 8 in the morning. I take my time with breakfast and coffee, and then I'll usually grab a city bike and ride over to the Cooper skate park. I take this bike ride really slow too. Usually it's cool enough to wear a hoodie, just kind of feel the breeze hit my body, and it feels incredible. It's like one of my favorite feelings ever, and I just love watching the neighborhood pass me by. It's so peaceful in the morning. Part of it is because I love fall so much, and it's like I feel like I'm always in this hyperactive like state of mental chaos, like thinking about what I need to be doing and how to be productive. And it's like when fall comes around, I think it's so beautiful and it makes my soul feel so good that I want to just slow down and watch it. I want to watch the trees from the moment they start to turn color. I want to feel the air cool down and just be in the moment and just soak in all the beauty. So I think that's why I've been taking this whole process really slowly, and it's such a contrast to how I usually live my life, which always feels rushed and chaotic. It's like I definitely live my life on autopilot a little bit too much, and I think that these solo sessions and the whole ritual behind them that starts when I wake up, it's like a really healthy and deeply healing opportunity for me to just slow down and kind of just be for a second or a few hours or however long the experience lasts. It's like for me, I feel like it's really important to have pockets of time where I just get to sort of process and, like I said, just kind of be instead of worrying about shit. And it helps me sort of like take stock of where I am in life. It's like so much is changing. This is my first turn to fall in this apartment. It's still pretty new. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the fact that I'm technically like a grown man with a job and an apartment, and you know, a lot has been changing in my life, and fall is the season that symbolizes change. And I think nature is trying to tell me to slow down a little and just chill. And I think these solo sessions are kind of hitting the spot for me. So I absolutely love these solo sessions, like the skateboarding itself. It is so much fun. I also particularly love the Cooper skate park. And there are definitely some like more obvious benefits to skating alone. I think when you're skating alone, it's a great opportunity to train if that's what you're in the mood for. I've really been working on back tails on quarter pipe every session. I just do so many of them, just trying to get them down. When you're alone early in the morning, usually the skate park is more empty. There's less distraction. You can kind of really connect to your board, feel your board, and just really focus on the tricks that you're working on. But it's also like when you're skating alone, you don't have to necessarily be working on tricks. You could just be having fun, and that's what I do a lot during these sessions. It's like, if I don't feel like hopping on the rail and I'd rather just cruise around the quarter pipes, that's exactly what I do, because I really try to think about these sessions as just being for me. And don't get me wrong, I love my friends and I love the dynamic that brings to a skate session, but when you're skating by yourself, you really have to figure out, what do I like about skateboarding and how do I have fun on a skateboard? I also think skating alone is very relaxing. Like I said, I almost feel like I feel the board under my feet better because there's less distractions. I feel like I see the trees around the park better. I just feel kind of more viscerally and physically connected to the world. I'm always like hearing birds up in the trees. And I think a lot of these benefits of skateboarding alone, to me at least, they all kind of tie into this one particular thing, which is there's no pressure. I think when I describe that constant state of mental chaos that I operate in for the majority of my life, I think that has to do with the pressure that I constantly put on myself. It's like this constant pressure to be doing something or to be productive. It's like a lot of the times this even translates to my skate sessions. It's like sometimes when I'm just skating, it's like, oh shit, should I be filming this? Should I be making a post on Instagram? It's just constant. And so I've really tried to be intentional for these morning sessions. I try to be intentional about getting in this space where this session is just for me and I can just do exactly what I want. Like, don't get me wrong, skateboarding progression is beautiful. And a lot of the times during these sessions, like the one that I actually filmed for this video, I am pushing myself, I'm jumping on the handrail, but a lot of the times, like, that's just what I want. What I'm particularly trying to avoid is the feeling like, oh, in order for this session to be worth it, I have to work on X trick or push myself in X way. And it's been incredibly relieving to just let go of that and just allow the experience to happen, to just be there at the skate park by myself with no pressure, just being. These morning sessions are incredibly relieving, they're healing. I feel just chill for once. I hardly ever film these sessions, which is really nice for me because a lot of my skating I am filming for work. I'm kind of indirectly skating for other people, but these sessions, they're just for me. I don't force anything. I skate exactly how I want to skate, and I try to be very perceptive of how the skateboard feels, the nature and the park around me, all of these things that just help me become more engrossed in the moment, and I just try to just let go of all the other stress. I feel very serene during these sessions, and I really feel the skateboard under my feet. I feel the coping. This is all time where I'm getting used to just being with myself, which I think is really important because we are the constant that we have through our lives. So, I like the idea of having the skill to be able to be comfortable being by myself and at least, being able to get by myself for those periods in life where you are by yourself, because they're gonna pop up now and then for sure. So I do feel like I get into this habit of these solo sessions just about every time it turns to fall. I definitely remember doing this in college. I would drive out to the Middlefield skate park alone all the time just to skate, feel the breeze, look at all the trees changing color. This time around, it's coinciding with this relatively new journey that I'm on of actually meditation. These solo skate sessions and the whole process behind them, they feel meditative in nature. They feel like they make me more attuned to what's happening in front of me, and I think that that's pretty beautiful. So I do often pair these solo skate sessions with, I'll actually go to the deli, still in this kind of tranquil state, grab a sandwich and a coffee, and then just sit down in the grass. Sometimes I'll actually meditate. Sometimes I'll write in my journal, try to process some thoughts. It all feels like this one unified experience of spending time with myself, processing what I'm going through in life, and just observing and appreciating the present moment and specifically the turn to fall as it happens. And it's like when I get back into my room and continue on with my work day or whatever it is, it's like I feel like I just went on this freaking oasis. It's like it felt like I just paused real life. I'd like to figure out how to bring that state of mind into the other things that I do, because my mind is just way too hectic, way too often. And I greatly appreciate skateboarding. Skateboarding early in the morning in the fall, those ingredients really help me calm down, feel present, feel like for once I'm sort of on top of my life. I'll catch you guys next Friday with another video. Peace.